The following program may contain elements not suitable for all ages. Performances are conducted by trained professionals. Viewer discretion is advised. Welcome back, fans, to another episode of NEW Evolved. And today on Evolved, we're in Clarenville, Newfoundland, and we're going to witness the Newfoundland Wrestling Icon, Drew Douglas, step into action with the Steel Panther, Cameron Stevens. Alright, Travis here. We are back with another episode of NEW Evolved. And today, the self-proclaimed Newfoundland Wrestling Icon, Drew Douglas, he steps into action with the Steel Panther, and this one's underway right out of the gate here today on Evolved, Travis.
Well, I kind of have to agree with Drew Douglas here. It's not really self-proclaimed. This man's been around since 1996, and you can see by his ring awareness that is showing right now he's a veteran of veterans here in Newfoundland.
That's right. The Steel Panther is going to have to pull out every trick in his book here today to get one up on Drew Douglas. Official Chris Murphy assigned this contest here today on Evolved. And we're back here in Clarenville, Travis. A regular stop now for New Evolution Wrestling. We love the town of Clarenville.
We absolutely do. Clarenville is one of my favorite venues to attend wrestling events in. It's one of those things where you can't describe the environment unless you're there. As we see Drew Douglas firmly on the attack, but he needs to stay out on him. He's taunting Cameron Stevens here and trying to get the attention of the audience, and that's not a veteran move at all.
Well, when you're the Newfoundland Wrestling Icon, you got to let everybody know. You got to take a little bit of time out just to get that message out there.
I don't know. You can't have a chip on your shoulder in New Evolution Wrestling. Anybody can come up with a win at any second. That's just how it is. As we see Drew Douglas right back on top of Cameron Stevens here.
Drew Douglas has been on fire since returning back at the Republic Rumble, turning his back on his former protege, Justin Locke, stepping back into action after a hiatus of around 4 years.
Cameron Stevens is trying to get the audience behind him here, and Drew Douglas pulls him down to the mat with this headlock. And the referee checking to see if that's a choke or not.
Right, the referee in there, Chris Murphy, just making sure that one is above board, and Drew Douglas certainly not above pulling a few tricks out of his back pocket to get the upper hand in a contest. But like I said earlier, Drew Douglas turning his back on Justin Locke, and ever since, and trying to avoid Locke at all costs.
Well, Hellraiser Justin Locke is a hard person to avoid. He's the type of guy that will get up in your face on a second's notice. He'll take on any and all comers. So to avoid him, it's a difficult challenge, and I hate to be Drew Douglas if Locke manages to get his hands on him.
You see Drew Douglas rock there, and he turns it right back around with a stiff forearm, rocks the Steel Panther.
Drew Douglas getting back to his feet here now. And look at him taunting the audience, the COVID-friendly audience in attendance here. Trying to raise the ire of the fans. He better not turn his back on Cameron Stevens. He's quick like a cat. That's why he's the Steel Panther.
You see right here, Drew Douglas trash-talking the Steel Panther.
And see, this is what I mean. Steel Panther, Cameron Stevens. He's going to fight back at all costs there, right?
Devastating chops there by the Steel Panther. Drew Douglas with reversal and a devastating short arm clothesline. That was beautiful, Travis.
And right across the chest. And look at this. What a cheap pin. He knows he's not going to beat Cameron Stevens that way. He's being cocky.
And he just sees this as a stop on the road back to the top, back towards the NEW heavyweight title. And fans will be back with more of this exciting contest after the break. Stay tuned.
Follow NEW on Facebook at New Evolution Wrestling NL. Follow us on Twitter at NEW Wrestling NL. $5 matches right here at New Evolution Wrestling on YouTube.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're back at New Evolution Wrestling at the Clarenville Eastlink Event Center, and we see Drew Douglas is still in full control here, all over Cameron Stevens, and continues to raise the ire of the audience in attendance here.
Drew was all over him during the commercial break. Steel Panther unable to get a move in.
Drew was winding up, and Cameron Stevens, with a couple of knees there, catching him off guard. And Cameron off the second rope with a drop kick.
That was a beautiful drop kick off the middle rope.
Looks like he's going for the pin here. Referee in position. 1, 2. No.
Drew Douglas able to kick out. Unbelievable. Steel Panther took him down completely with that double drop kick.
Well, that's about all the offense that, he was able to muster up so far this match, so it's not surprising that was just a quick 2 count.
And Steel Panther, he's going to have to capitalize quickly, Travis, if he wants to get a 1-up here on Drew Douglas.
Yeah, he needs to not let up here. He needs to follow him in. He needs to stay on top of this man, wear him down. He's got youth and quickness on his side.
Is he trying to get the fans going, get some momentum behind him here? Steel Panther, this might be it, Travis.
It might very well be, but is it going to be to his demise here?
He rocked.
Spending too much time on the fans, but it worked out in his favor this time, but will it in the future?
He scoops up Drew Douglas. Drew able with the stiff elbows there to the side of the head, able to get back down.
The back elbow by Cameron Stevens. What's Cameron going to do here now? And a jumping Superman-style punch there. Drew Douglas escapes to the outside.
What a brilliant move. You see the ring awareness there by Drew Douglas. He knew he was in trouble and he rolled to the floor. So now at least he has that 10 count to regain his composure and get back into the ring. What a brilliant move by Drew Douglas.
There's no doubt in my mind that there's an inch around the wrestling ring that Drew Douglas knows how to use it to his advantage. As we see the referee counting here. And Drew might just take the count out win here. He has nothing to prove in his mind.
Well, Drew will take any inch he can get.
Not like that, Drew. Not like that.
And you see the Steel Panther here approaching Drew Douglas on the outside of the ring. He's had enough of the referee's count. He's going to try and get Drew back into the ring before that 10 count. Try and secure the victory.
Well, Drew Douglas might want to get counted out and not care about this match, but it looks to me like Cameron wants to do this the right way and wants to beat Drew Douglas in the center of the ring. Wouldn't that be a feather in his hat?
Certainly would to get a big win over Drew Douglas, and he's going in for the cover.
1, 2. No, Drew Douglas kicks out.
Barely 2.9. Drew Douglas able to muster up enough strength to kick out of that one.
Well, as I said earlier, Cameron has youth and quickness on his side. I suggest he use it and stays on top of this veteran.
You see here the Steel Panther, he can't believe it. He thought that was it for sure. All that effort put in just for that 2.9, not enough to put Drew Douglas away.
But Cameron says it's over. What's Cameron going to do here right now?
Trying to pick up a prone Drew Douglas here, straight from the canvas. Drew Douglas with a beautiful reversal chop to the throat and a stiff super kick there. That might be it, Travis.
1, 2. No, Cameron Stevens kicks out. This kid's got some spunk left in him, eh?
Cameron Stevens kicks out at the last second. Unbelievable, Travis. I can't believe it. What a contest to kick us off here today on NEW Evolved. And this isn't really fair for Drew Douglas. You know, he's got Justin Locke on his mind, that absolute lunatic, been chasing Drew Douglas from one side of the province to the other. And you see here a dose of coolness. Drew picks him up, devastating. He rocks the Steel Panther with it. If he pulls the cover, that's it. Drew Douglas, he needs to get on top of the Steel Panther here to finish this one off.
And Drew is taunting the audience. What's going on here right now?
That's got to be a mistake. He's wasting time here. Finally goes in for the cover.
1, 2. No!
Steel Panther kicks out at the last second, and Drew Douglas can't believe it. nailed him with his finisher there, the dose of coolness. Now he regrets putting his hands on the official. Chris Murphy's not going to tolerate that. A veteran official here in Newfoundland wrestling rings.
Cameron Stevens is getting back to his feet here now. I think leaving him alone after hitting the dose of coolness was a mistake. What's going to happen here right now? Cameron
Drew cuts him
trying to fight back. And Cameron has Drew by the leg here right now. What's Cameron going to do? A veteran on spaghetti legs here right now. Oh, Drew caught him with another dose of coolness.
And that's got to be it this time. He's cinching it in.
One,
the legs.
2, 3, it's over.
What a hard-fought victory here today for Drew Douglas. And you know somewhere Justin Locke is watching. And here we see Wall of Fame Tony King coming in to step into the ring, laying the boots to the Steel Panther Cameron Stevens.
You see, you're saying that he has to watch out for Justin Locke, because you see the replay here. He beats Cameron Stevens, but like, look at this. They're attacking him 2-on-1. There's no need of it. They're creating this environment, and you're wondering why Justin Locke is doing what he's doing. They created this atmosphere for themselves. Look.
And here comes young stallion Shannon Shaw and the Hellraiser Justin Locke. What business do they have being out here? Alright fans, we're back on Evolved, and during the break, this one is broken down into a tag team contest with Tony King and Drew Douglas set to square off against the young stallion Shannon Shaw and the NEW heavyweight champion Justin Locke. And you know as well as I do, in addition to this ongoing Locke-Douglas rivalry, the young stallion and Tony King in the midst of a heated war as well, Travis.
I'm looking at this right now, and all I see is an environment that Drew Douglas and Tony King created. They have no one else to blame.
Here you see young stallion Shannon Shaw and Justin Locke in firm control here in this one. And you know Justin Locke's dying to get his hands on Drew Douglas. Been trying for contest after contest, multiple tags, 6-man tag team action, unable up until this point to get his hands on Drew Douglas. We'll see if it happens here today. And that young stallion Shannon Shaw certainly has a sight set on that interprovincial title belonging to the Wall of Fame Tony King. And look at this right here, Travis.
Oh my God!
Absolutely unbelievable.
The Hellraiser Justin Locke and Shannon Shaw using both of their strengths to take out Tony King and Drew Douglas.
The young stallion shoots Tony King back into the ring, into the waiting hands of the NEW heavyweight champion Justin Locke. Devastating lariat right there.
And the referee in position here at 1, and it's just a 1 count.
Wall of Fame Tony King too early in this one to put the IP champion away, that's for sure.
But Tony King has had his grips on that Interprovincial Championship for quite a long time. I don't know how he's going to lose that, but when he does, he's going to be devastated.
Coming up on 1 year now as NEW Interprovincial Champion.
Hellraiser Justin Locke throws Shannon Shaw into Tony King, and Tony gets thrown back to Justin Locke with a beautiful sidewalk slam. Amazing tag team action here on the part of this duo.
Young stallion with a beautiful leg drop.
Who won? And Drew Douglas was going to be right there to kick to break up that pinfall.
Young stallion Shannon Shaw, like I said, he's got his sights set on the Interprovincial title. The recent title contest between King and the Stallion, where it appeared as if the Stallion had won the Interprovincial title, only to have Tony King have his hand on the rope. The match restarted by GM Vera Vine, and then Tony King to come out on top. So you know the Stallion has his sights set on a rematch for that title.
100%. And you know what? I think Tony King is scared because he knows that he can be beaten now.
Tony King isn't scared, I can assure you. He's been fending off challengers for well over, or coming up on a year now. And this is just going to be another check off of his little list of names.
By fending off, you lose scapegoating, right? Anyway.
He still has the title, and you see Hellraiser Justin Locke here. He's wearing the Interprovincial Champion out. Stiff submission move here.
Hellraiser Justin Locke with a vicious blow across the chest. Following up with a devastating elbow.
That one took all the air from the Wild Thing.
And another 1 count.
Tony King showing a lot of fight here today on NEW Evolve this afternoon.
Well, this amazing high flyer, young Shannon Shaw here, is off the top rope. And a beautiful axe handle as he takes control over this match against Tony King here right now. Looks like he's setting him up for a suplex. Oh!
Beautiful sit-out suplex there. The Stallion going for the pin. Drew Douglas in with a stiff kick to break that one up. And you can see the Newfoundland Wrestling Icon. He's getting a little upset. He's a bit irate there on the apron.
I'm not sure if this was a good idea for them to have this tag match. Drew Douglas has had a match of his own. He's on the outside here right now. I don't know that he's fresh at all. Here's Tony in handling his own.
Warmed up. Look at that. What a beautiful tandem move there by Tony King and Drew Douglas. Gain the upper hand and a devastating corkscrew suplex there. That might be it, Travis.
1, 2, no!
The young kid manages to kick out. Drew Douglas and Tony King now in firm control, finally gaining the upper hand in this tag team contest. And you know, Travis, I'm wondering...
Here we go, 1, 2.
At least the young Stallion Abel just manages to kick out. And you know, Travis, we still haven't learned the true nature of this relationship between Tony King and Drew Douglas. Hopefully in the near future, we're going to find out a little bit more about this alignment.
I can tell you the true nature. It's evil, pure evil.
Follow NEW on Facebook at New Evolution Wrestling NL. Follow us on Twitter at NEW Wrestling NL. Find all our matches right here at New Evolution Wrestling on YouTube.
All right, Travis, we're back on NEW Evolved, and all throughout the break, Drew Douglas and Tony King in firm control, and you can see the mastermind inside the squared circle there, Drew Douglas, taunting away at Justin Locke, causing that distraction to get the upper hand for him and his partner.
Like, he could have easily made the tag there.
Brilliant tag team maneuvers here today on NEW Evolved.
It's deliberate cheating when you don't have to. You shouldn't be cheating anyway, but you didn't even need to.
They're in firm control here today, looking to pick up the win, the winner's share of the purse here today on Evolved.
Absolutely, as we see Shannon Shaw fighting back here right now. Oh!
Beautiful reversal by Shannon Shaw there, manages to take down the wall thing, and now he needs to get that tag to the Hellraiser Justin Locke. And you see once again Drew Douglas here, causing that distraction. Hellraiser, brilliant move by Drew Douglas, creating that distraction. Locke steps down from the apron, misses the tag, and Douglas and King back in firm control.
Well, Drew Douglas back in the ring now. As you see Shannon Shaw trying to fight back. And the referee back in the ring now to try to get control of this action here. And Shannon Shaw is trying to fight his way out of this corner. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to do it.
Drew rocked him there with that devastating bionic elbow. Shannon Shaw right back into the corner. Wild Thing, Tony King, they're abiding by the rules here. Look at that. What a beautiful... Look at this ring awareness by Drew Douglas. He's taking the young Stallion to school here today on Evolved.
You need an optometrist. Anyway, as we see a tag here, the first legal tag I've seen in a long time by these guys. But anyway, Tony King's on top of Shannon Shaw here. And the referee is in position to make sure everything is by the book here at the moment. And Tony King picks up Shannon Shaw and a body slam for good measure. And Tony with a sweet leg drop and the referee in position of 1, 2.
Only a 2 count. Shannon Shaw manages to get out, and the Hellraiser, he's getting antsy there on the apron. He's dying for the tag.
You know who else is getting antsy? Wild Thing Tony King. Every time Shannon Shaw kicks out of one of his moves, he sees his title slipping away. I can feel it.
See here, Shaw goes for that enziguri, misses. Tony King right back in, grabs that leg, trying to prevent the tag here, and the Hellraiser, he's reaching out. Will Shaw be able to make the tag? This place will explode. And look at Drew Douglas steps in. What a brilliant move. Once
The
again,
referee didn't see that tag.
he did not a legal tag. Hellraiser Justin Locke is irate. And you can see there, he can't believe
That
it.
is not
Once again,
fair.
It is completely fair. The referee can only call what he sees. He didn't see the tag. That's it. Too bad, so sad. Hellraiser, you need to step back out onto that apron. And you see Drew Douglas there stepping back in at that submission hold, locked on once again, wearing down the Stallion.
Drew Douglas in firm control here, but the Stallion's trying to fight his way back here. God love him. The Stallion off the ropes. Drew with the clothesline, just turning the young Stallion Shannon Shaw inside out.
He rocked Shannon Shaw with that one, and you could see he's feeling the ill effects of that one on the canvas. They're writhing in agony.
Wanting Tony King back in the ring here right now. He's going to be all over Shannon Shaw like white on rice. And Tony King putting a lot of pressure on Shannon Shaw's head and neck. And Shannon Shaw looks like he's in no state to quit, but the referee's there checking on him.
And look at this once again. Brilliant tactics by Drew Douglas and Tony King, applying that added extra leverage.
Well, the referee seemed to spot that then and made sure that
That was the lights.
kept them
Drew
straight.
told him that was the lights.
it was not.
Drew told him. Oh my goodness, Shannon Shaw rocks Tony King with that big knee.
And another kick to the face. And a double clothesline, and both participants are down. The referee checking on both participants.
Shannon Shaw needs to make that tag, and he needs to make it quick. He is worse for wear here today on NEW Evolve. This fantastic tag match here today. Will Shannon Shaw be able to make that big tag to the NEW Heavyweight Champion, Justin Locke?
Well, Shannon Shaw looks to me like he's trying to get the audience behind him to get back to in a better position to make the tag here. But will he get there before Tony makes the tag on his own? Because it looks like they both had the same plan here. Shannon Shaw jumps to make the tag, and Tony King, no worse for the wear. He sees Justin not coming, but it's too late.
He's a house of fire, and you know he wants to get his hands on Drew Douglas. He scoops up Tony King in a huge body slam here. You could feel the building shake on that one.
Hellraiser Justin Locke better be careful. He just has his back turned to Drew Douglas. And Tony King off the ropes, underneath Justin Locke.
And you see Tony there attempting the sunset flip. Locke goes in for the pin. This might be it.
And a kick to the face.
A devastating shot to the face, and you know Justin Locke's been waiting for this face-to-face. Nowhere to run. Drew Douglas. Shannon Shaw makes the big tag. Oh my goodness. Makes a big tag just after getting out of the action. And you see the Hellraiser here chasing after Drew Douglas. He's chasing him out of the building. This guy's absolutely crazy.
Well, Tony King and Shannon Shaw are the legal men. And I don't think that Tony sees what's coming here.
And Shaw,
What a flying forearm. What's going on here? 1, 2, 3. There you go.
and with that, the young stallion Shannon Shaw pins the interprovincial champion Tony King once again, knocking him out seemingly with that devastating flying forearm.
Well, if Tony King doesn't think that Shannon Shaw can pin him, he does now for sure.
And now we see the Hellraiser Justin Locke back into the ring here to celebrate with the young stallion Shannon Shaw dumping Tony. That's absolutely disgusting. This match is over. There's no need to treat the man of royalty, the wild thing Tony King like that.